8 signs you're not nice but a people pleaser. Number 1, you tend to over apologize. Do you over apologize? Do you apologize for stuff you ain't even wrong for?
Oh, yes. Oh, I did that.
Why?
I don't know why.
Because you ain't, if you apologizing for something that you didn't even do, you don't even get credit for that.
He just apologized for admitting that he apologized.
Yeah, you see that?
I'm sorry.
Y'all see that? Ooh, you tend to over apologize. Has anyone ever said that you say sorry too much? If people are saying that you say sorry too much, you're running it into the ground. Because there comes a time where you got to stop saying sorry and change your nasty behavior. Because after a while, sorry don't mean nothing to the person you keep hurting. Because some of y'all think that sorry is a fix-all and a cure for your nastiness. Well, I'm going to say sorry in the end. You tend to over-apologize. Has anyone ever said that you say sorry too much? Do you often find yourself apologizing for things that aren't even your fault or in your control? I'm not apologizing for nothing I can't control. I might say, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I'm not going to say sorry as if I did it. I can't control somebody else's attitude towards me. I can't control how somebody might feel about me. I'm not responsible for another grown man's emotions. You got people walking through life with anger towards you. You ain't responsible for that. You got people walking through life feeling all types of ways about you. You ain't got nothing to do with that. While it's certainly an admirable quality to be able to own up to your mistakes and take accountability for the things you've done wrong, it's also important that you are able to distinguish between humility and self-blame. When we apologize over and over again, when there's no reason to, or struggle with excessive feelings of guilt, then it's most likely that we've confused being nice with being a people pleaser. 8 signs you're not nice but a people pleaser. Number 2, you struggle to say no. Somebody put a steering wheel in your back and can drive you wherever they want to. And they know it. They don't even have to give you advance warning, because if somebody respected you, they will respect your time. If somebody respected you, they will respect your energy. Just like knowing when to apologize, many of us were taught at a young age that it's always good to be helpful and generous towards others. And it is. It's good to be helpful and generous towards others, but that does not mean I'm going to cut my head off so you can breathe, because I'm not. What we should also keep in mind, however, is that it's also important to prioritize your own needs and to establish healthy boundaries by learning when to say no. That's how you start putting your boundaries up. When you start telling people, nah, I'm not doing it. Next time when you want me to help you, give me advance notice. Don't pull up on me, man, and expect me to drop what I'm doing as though what you're doing is more important than what I'm doing, because it's not. What I'm doing is important to me, regardless of how you feel about it. Because you got some people in your life, man, they think that everything they got going on is more important than whatever you got going on. You got some idiots in your family and some friends in your family. They'll take money out of your damn pocket and put it in somebody else's pocket so they can make a friend. They want to take money out your pocket and put it in somebody else's pocket. That's the person that's using you. We should also keep in mind, however, is that it's also important to prioritize your own needs and to establish healthy boundaries by learning when to say no. If you're someone who struggles to turn down even the most ridiculous of requests simply out of fear of hurting other people's feelings or letting them down, then there's a good chance you're probably a people pleaser, because I don't give a damn if you got an attitude that I said no. Bro, let me tell y'all something. I don't care if a person get an attitude because I said no. Because if you keep doing it, even though they don't consider your time, they don't consider your energy, they don't consider your feelings, they gonna keep doing it until you say no. And guess what? They might have an attitude for a while, but they'll get over it. They might be upset for a little while, but they'll get over it. I'm not here to be your people pleaser. I'm not here to give you everything you want. I'm not here to cater to you. I'm not saying to you all personally. I'm just saying this is how we all should be thinking. You hear what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is how we all should feel. This kind of attitude I got right now is not towards you. It's an attitude you need to adopt. If you're someone who struggles to turn down even the most ridiculous of requests simply out of fear of hurting other people's feelings or letting them down, then there's a good chance you're probably a people pleaser. 8 signs you're not nice, but a people pleaser. Number 3, you agree with everybody. You don't want to make nobody mad. You play both sides. Now, I can see how both of y'all right. No, man, stand on something. And while it's certainly polite not to criticize people for things that aren't any of our business, such as their looks, their weight, and so on, it is good and important to speak your mind when it comes to the things you really believe in, which brings me to my next point, which is you change for others. That's number 4. You change for others. I change for Will. That's who I change for. I do it for me. Because when your motivation is yourself, it lasts longer. When your motivation is you, you're more successful. Do you hide certain parts of yourself when you're with people? Many of us have probably felt the pressure to conform and change some aspect of ourselves to seem more desirable to others, be it in a romantic context, like to impress your crush, or in a social context, such as to act a certain way to fit in with the popular people or to please your parents. The moment you start to lose sight of yourself and change too much of yourself just to please the people in your life, you are telling yourself that their happiness matters more than yours. 8 signs you're not nice, but a people pleaser. Number 5, you're uncomfortable with conflict. Are you always wondering whether someone is upset with you or not? I'm not. Because if you're upset with me, you'll get over it. And I'm not going to lose no sleep. And we definitely not going to worry about it. And having an attitude with me ain't the worst thing you can do to me. I done survived a whole bunch of attitudes. Maybe you can't stand the thought of anyone, even total strangers, being mad at you. You don't even want a stranger to be mad at you.
The soul.
Don't want that conflict. Maybe you can't stand the thought of anyone, even total strangers, being mad at you, even for the things you know you're completely justified in. And if I'm justified in something, I'm not bending. I don't care who it is. It could be the president of the United States. If I believe in it, I'm going to stand on it, brother. I don't care if I got to face a firing squad. If I believe in it, go ahead and shoot. Because you ain't going to change the way I think, and you're not going to control me. You can kill me, but you ain't going to change me. I'm going to stand on what I believe in. A sign that you may be a people pleaser is if you're always choosing to give in and apologize rather than stand up for yourself and what you think is right because you don't know how or don't want to deal with conflict. In fact, you may even go to great lengths, bending over backwards just to avoid conflict. I'm not going to bend over backwards to avoid no conflict. Because if you bend over backwards to avoid conflict, they're going to expect you to do that all the time. And I'm never going to do that all the time. I'm going to get it out the way now. So you know where I stand and you know how to handle me. 8 signs you're not nice, but a people pleaser. Number 6, you think you're responsible for other people's feelings. And you are not responsible for how somebody else feels. You hear me, Don? You are not responsible for how somebody else feels. Come on with me, Unc. I'm going to take you on to sign some paperwork. And then I get in the car with them. Because I'm doing bad, I'm trying to get on my feet. They take me somewhere, and they like, all right, this is my uncle right here, Mr. Harris, and we're going to sit down, and I'm opening up some life insurance policy on him right now. And like, what? Who? Who you open up life insurance policy up on? This is just in case something happened to you. We can bury you. We can have some extra money. No, y'all ain't opening up nothing on me. They ain't opening up nothing on Will. Oh, you going to be like that, Uncle? I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that. Oh, well, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm bye. I'm not bringing the grandkids up. Bye. I ain't sending you no birthday card. Bye. Bye-bye. If you over 18 and you call yourself having an attitude with me, we ain't going to lose no sleep. Because I know you ain't going to get no damn satisfaction. So I can walk past you and look at you and be like, okay, we're going to see how long you going to keep this up. You ain't finna stop no motion. We can run this, we can ride this into the water. It'll be a year later, you'll still be walking around with that attitude. You don't even know why you got it. It'll be 10 years later, you'll be like, still walking past me with an attitude, and I ain't changed. I'm growing, though. I'm growing in my life because your attitude don't stop that. But I guarantee you this, your attitude after a year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after 5 years, I bet that attitude is eating you up from the inside. You can't tell me it don't. Because you don't get no growth from that. 8 signs you're not nice, but a people pleaser. You think you're responsible for other people's feelings. Y'all about to let me go over that. You think you're responsible for other people's feelings. Empathy can be a very beautiful thing, and the ability to put yourself in other people's shoes is how you're able to understand and connect with them deeply. But be careful. Remember that you're not responsible for other people's feelings, and that it's not up to you to fulfill their emotional needs. If you got two grown people thinking that they're responsible for each other's emotional needs, you got a toxic relationship, and you got two people who were miseducated. Because if you start blaming somebody else for how you feel emotionally, that is a crutch. And you're giving somebody more power over you than you have over yourself. Because you can do something to make me mad. Don't you know, man, now that I've grown, I can see things that people do just to try to get my attention, or just to irritate me, or just to try to possibly make me mad. Because people try to make you mad by what will make they ass mad. They feel like, well, this will piss me off. Let me do this to them. But see, that's what will piss you off. Don't make the mistake of doing so just because you think it's the nice thing to do, because it'll only leave you frustrated, stressed out, and emotionally drained. 8 signs you're not nice, but a people pleaser. Number 7, you constantly seek external validation from other people. Can't nobody validate me, bro. Can't no other human being validate me. My children don't validate me. My parents don't validate me. My siblings don't validate me. My friends don't validate me. My job don't validate me. My title don't validate me. My clothes, my shoes, my car, nothing external validates Will. My value is in nothing outside of me. My value I carry around with me every single day. It's inside of me. That's my value. What is yours? Other than complaining and whining, pissing and moaning. Be honest. Are you always looking for some kind of approval from people around you? Maybe you never feel good about your accomplishments until you receive praise from other people. Or perhaps you need kind words and appreciation to affirm your self-esteem, and you'll go to great lengths just to get it. Because when you a people pleaser and you need things outside of you to validate you, you'll do just about any damn thing to get it, if that's your high. You'll degrade yourself to get attention from somebody or validation. I just don't seek validation from no damn body but me. It's good to hear good compliments from people and get good words from people, and somebody say, attaboy, you're doing a good job. Hey, we appreciate you. But if I don't never get that, I say that enough to my damn self. If nobody else appreciate me, Will appreciate Will. Ain't nobody a bigger. My mama don't love me more than I love me. Only person love me more than I love me is God, because God is better to me than I am to myself. But other than that, nobody. I love me so much, I'll walk for me. I don't care what nobody think. That's how much I love me. I had a job, and when I lived in Warren, Ohio, I got an apartment right downtown Warren. My job was like 3 blocks away. I walked in the snow. It's raining, I could get my umbrella. It's raining today. Oh, let me go get my umbrella. Be walking right to work. When I was out there selling dope and clocking, man, I had nice cars, nice rims, systems, bumping, boom, boom, boom. When you go to jail, you lose all that. So a lot of times when you get out, you want that back, so you jump right back into the dope game, and you sell some more stuff, and then you're right back in there. You lose everything again, and you jump right back out. You're like, I'm going to jump back in, and then you lose it again. You're back in there. So I finally got out and said, you know what? I ain't selling no dope. I don't care what they say. I'm not selling no dope. I don't care if I got to walk. I was saying that when I was locked up. So when I got that job, I was just walking to work, bro. I was feeling happy. Stopped and get me a little coffee from Saratoga on my way to work. Oh, man, I thought people be in their car, like dudes who knew me, who was still in that life, and they nice cars and they rims and they systems, bumping, be driving past, like, bumper, Will, what's up? I'm like, what's up? I wasn't like, with the umbrella behind my face. I was proud. I was more proud walking to work than I ever was sitting in a dope dealing car. I was more proud of myself walking to work because I showed myself something. I would walk in the rain for me. I would walk until I was able to get me a bike. And then once I get me a bike, I keep on working until I'm able to get a scooter. Then I keep on working until I'm able to get my first car. So guess what? I got a bike, I got a scooter, I got my first car. Keep on working, keep on saving, trade that car in and get a better one a year later. Keep on working, keep on doing that if that's what you're into. You can earn everything you need in life. You constantly seek external validation from others. Be honest, are you always looking for some kind of approval from people around you. Maybe you never feel good about your accomplishments until you receive praise from other people. Or perhaps you need kind words and appreciation to affirm your self-esteem, and you'll go to great lengths just to get it. But seeking too much external validation and defining yourself entirely by how others see you can be a problematic and self-destructive act. After all, you're going to have to learn sooner or later that you can't please everybody and that you can only make yourself truly happy. That's it. Because if you with a woman who ain't happy, if she truly is not happy, there ain't a damn thing you're going to be able to do to change it. I don't care if you love her. You can tell her you love her 1,000 times in one day. If she needs external validation, that's going to go on one ear and out the other ear because she already got you. Your compliments don't mean nothing because she's used to that. It's the mailman compliment that means something. External validation. You need, if you're going to be with a woman, you got to be with a woman. She ain't impressed by that. She's not easily distracted. Because you could be talking to some women, talking to a girl, man, having a conversation, and somebody drive past with their loud system. Boom, boom, boom. Like, right here, we talking. Easily distracted. You don't want that. If all it takes is somebody with a ride in the system and a booming system to get your attention, what am I putting in work, taking you out to eat and showing you that I care about you and I love you? That's all he needed to do. Oh man, y'all better not miss that. After all, you're going to have to learn sooner or later that you can't please everybody and that you can only make yourself truly happy. Only person who can make you happy is you. If you can't find your happiness in yourself, you ain't gonna never get it. It ain't gonna come in a car. A car can't bring you happiness. It can bring you temporary happiness because it's material. But how long are you gonna drive in that car before you see somebody else with a newer one or a better one, and now all of a sudden you chasing that dream to impress people? Because I don't have nobody to impress me personally, but God and myself. 8 signs you're not nice, but a people pleaser. Final one, number 8, you don't speak your feelings when your feelings are hurt. You just let it go. If you hurt my feelings, I'm going to say something. And it ain't got to be even having an attitude, because it's how you say something also. Because maybe a person didn't mean to hurt your feelings. If I feel like you meant to hurt my feelings, I probably wouldn't say anything. I'll probably just avoid you or keep you out of my atmosphere. But if I think you didn't mean it, then we're going to have a conversation because I care about you. But if I feel like you're trying to hurt my feelings, I don't care if you're my mama. If I feel like you purposely trying to bring me down or hurt my feelings, I will not be around you. Because I don't need friends or love that bad. And sometimes people want to push on you the kind of love that they advertising. Don't nobody want that crap you giving away. You got dudes talking about, it's 50-50. I get into a relationship, it got to be 50-50. Well, first of all, you got to find a woman that's going to go for that. Last but not least, being too much of a people pleaser, you fail to speak up when others hurt your feelings because you think that is not that is not their problem, or that it might upset them, is a clear sign that what you're actually doing isn't being nice, but that you're being unfair to yourself just to make other people happy. In time, if you continue to keep it up, you may find that it'll keep you from forming authentic and mutually satisfying relationships. Because if you got a person and y'all don't have communication, y'all can't talk to each other, y'all can't express yourselves without you feeling like they're going to have an attitude or them feeling like you're going to have an attitude, y'all don't have an authentic relationship. I mean, what do y'all have? Maybe a sexual thing might be good, but the other piece ain't clicking. Got to have communication with somebody where you can be honest with a person and they can be honest with you. They need to be able to tell you, hey, you know what you said the other day? That really, I was uncomfortable with that. And you don't blow up on them and don't try to invalidate what they just said. That's just you being sensitive. Healthy relationship, they can speak to you when something is going on, and you can speak to them when something is going on, and y'all clear it up. Why be in a relationship walking around eggshells with somebody when it's an elephant in the room or an issue you need to address and nobody's saying nothing, but y'all still having sex and laying up with each other? That ain't adult. That's some high school stuff, right? In time, you continue to keep it up, you may find that it'll keep you from forming authentic and mutually satisfying relationships. Oh, I did get to the end of that. Okay, I'm moving fast.